At a family picnic, my mom took my daughter for a walk, then returned without her. When I panicked, my sister said she's fine. We needed a break from her whining. My mom added, "You spoil her. This is a lesson." Turns out they left her alone at a playground 2 miles away in 90 degrees heat. I didn't scream. I just made a decision. One phone call ruined their lives. I almost exploded when my mother looked me in the eye and said they left Lily at the playground to teach her a lesson. My fist clenched so tightly I could feel my nails cutting into my palms. My vision narrowed, heart pounding so hard it felt like it echoed in my skull. Every instinct I had screamed to do something, yell, smash something, grab the keys, and tear out of the driveway. But I didn't. I've learned over the years that my rage doesn't scare people like my mother. It feeds her. She lives in that storm. She knows how to twist it, redirect it, make it look like you're the unstable one. So, I swallowed it hard and I did the one thing she never expects from me. I listened. "We needed a break," she said. She was screaming, crying, wouldn't calm down. Ava didn't even pretend to be sorry. You should have seen her kicking, yelling. We told her to stop. She didn't, so we left. You left her. Emily's voice cracked. She was standing beside me but already inching toward the door. At the park, my mom said, like she was stating where she parked her car. There were people there. It's not like she was alone. She was, Ava added, for a little while. She needed to cool off. You let her walk all over you. It's not healthy. It took everything in me not to scream. We hadn't planned on coming home until later that afternoon. It was supposed to be a short weekend trip, just the two of us, our first since Lily was born. We weren't even gone 48 hours. My mom practically pushed us out the door. Take some time for yourselves, she said. We'll have fun. She's in good hands. They were already acting strange when we FaceTimed on Saturday night. Lily didn't smile once. She didn't speak either, just waved and looked off camera the whole time. My mom said she was tired. Ava said she was sulking. But now we were here and she wasn't. They left her at a park across town, 2 miles away on foot at the hottest point of the day. I looked at the clock. It was just after 10 o'clock in the morning. My mother said they dropped her off yesterday, late afternoon. I didn't say a word. Emily turned and walked out and I followed her. We drove in silence, just praying we'd find her sitting on a swing, maybe angry, maybe confused, but there she wasn't. A woman near the basketball court said she'd seen a little girl crying near the slides after sunset. Said she sat there for hours and wouldn't talk to anyone. She gave her a bottle of water and called the cops when no one came to get her. Emily was already calling the station when I turned the car around. They found her just before dark wrapped in a towel, skin red from the heat, dehydrated and quiet. The officer said she hadn't said much, just that her grandma left her there and told her to figure it out. When we walked into the station, Lily ran to us. She didn't say anything, just buried herself in Emily's arms and held on like she thought we might disappear too. The officer asked if we wanted to press charges. I said, no, not yet. We brought her home. She didn't speak on the way. Didn't ask questions, just stared out the window, blinking slowly like she hadn't slept all night. I walked into the house and saw them sitting there. Ava scrolling her phone. My mom watching the news, a cup of coffee in her hand like this was any other Sunday. They didn't ask about Lily. They didn't apologize. My mom looked at me and said, I hope you realize this is why she's the way she is. You can't shelter her forever. That was the moment I knew something in me had shifted. I told them to get out. They laughed. Ava actually laughed. This is our house, too, she said. No, it wasn't. The mortgage was in my name. I let them stay after their condo deal fell through out of guilt mostly. I thought maybe it would give Lily a chance to bond with her grandparents. That was my mistake. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I called the locksmith. Then I made another call. One I'd been holding off for years. A quiet contact I hoped I'd never have to use. It was time to pull a string I knew would unravel everything. Because this wasn't about discipline. It was cruelty, and I wasn't going to let it go. The call I made wasn't to the police. It was to someone I used to work with before I started my own business, a guy named Ree, who now handles compliance investigations for assisted living facilities. I told him I had something that might interest him. No names at first, just a story. An elderly woman with a history of questionable behavior had once been considered for a caretaker role through the community's senior program. I told him about what happened with Lily. Not emotionally, just the facts. Ree didn't need much convincing. He said he'd look into it. I didn't need the law. Not yet. I just needed the system to start noticing her. By Monday morning, my parents were gone. I changed the locks while they were at the grocery store. When they came back, their stuff was in boxes on the porch. My mother pounded on the door for 20 minutes. I didn't answer. She threatened to call the cops. I told her to go ahead. I had already filed a statement at the station and had video footage from our doorbell cam showing her admitting to what they did. She stopped yelling after that. Lily stayed quiet most of that day. Emily sat with her on the couch while I contacted the school counselor. Told them Lily would be taking the week off. I didn't give details, just said there had been a family issue. They understood. They always liked her.